Come on, son. Been riding this dust-choked highway, 100 different roads, carrying a weight on my shoulder, heavier than most loads. Sunrise ain't brought redemption, and just another lonely day. Heard whispers in the shadows, trying to lead my soul astray. They say the good book warns you about the demon in the dark, but some devils wear a suit, leave a much uglier mark. Saw him dancing with my weakness, setting fire to my truth. Stole the innocence from my grandma, then the last good sense from my youth. The crossroads ain't just pavement where two paths collide. It's where you face your demons with nowhere left to hide. Had a choice to make that night in the pale moonlight's gleam. Either let him take it all or fulfill a twisted dream. Yeah, I shot the devil right between the eyes. Heard the gospel truth mixed with a sinner's lies. Felt the recoil in my hand, saw the smoke when it cleared. This ain't no holy war, just a judgment I fear. Shot the devil, left him bleeding in the dirt. Pulled the trigger on the pain, stopped the endless hurt. Heard the lonely wind howl, son, what have you done? Said sometimes the fight for freedom ain't ever truly won. He wore a smile like a preacher, but his eyes were black as pitch. Promised me fortune and glory if I'd just scratch his itch. Said he'd lift this damn curse from my family's cursed name, but all he brought was misery and fueled an endless flame. Saw him preying on the innocent, taking what wasn't his, turning good men to shadows with a venomous evil kiss. He tried to buy my conscience with liquor and cheap gold, but a righteous fury burned a story yet untold. The air got thick and heavy like a storm about to break. Knew it was time to cash in, for goodness sakes. The crossroads ain't just pavement where two paths collide. It's where you face your demons with nowhere left to hide. Had a choice to make that night in the pale moonlight's gleam. Either let him take it all or fulfill a twisted dream. Yeah, I shot the devil right between the eyes. Heard the gospel truth mixed with a sinner's lies. Felt the recoil in my hand, saw the smoke when it cleared. This ain't no holy war, just a judgment I fear. Shot the devil, left him bleeding in the dirt. Pulled the trigger on the pain, stopped the endless hurt. Heard the lonely wind howl, son, what have you done? Said sometimes the fight for freedom ain't ever truly won. Some folks call it murder, some folks call it sin, but I call it liberation from the hell I was in. The shadows still follow every time the sun goes down, but at least the architect of my torment ain't around. No angel choir singing, no halo from my head, just the echo of that gunshot in the words that he said. You think you won, little outlaw, your soul is still entwined, but at least I looked him in the eye and left his ass behind. Yeah, left him bleeding where the wild weeds grow. One less demon putting on a show. Trigger finger twitching, wind whispers through the pine. He ain't coming back, this burden's finally mine. Shot the devil. Yeah, shot the devil dead. And the darkness just got darker, now I walk alone.